Hello, it's Tammy Pally, aka the Crafty Princess, and welcome to a little review of a yarn that is fairly new. I'm recording this in June 2015, and this is a yarn by Lion Brand called Ice Cream. I'm going to do a little quick review about it because I recently used it to make this adorable little hippopotamus. Yes, he's super cute. So this hippopotamus, by the way, I used a pattern from Fresh Stitches called Hugo the Hungry Hippo, or Hugo the Hippo, I think you can also find it. I did make a few modifications, but I used the Lion Brand Ice Cream in the colorway called Banana Split, and I'm very happy with how he turned out. So just to give you some stats on the actual yes, yarn. So you can go over to the lionbrand.com website and find out more information, or pretty much this same information, as well as a lot of free patterns that they offer. This pattern, like I said, this one actually is a free one designed by Stacy Troke of Fresh Stitches, but I believe this is from an e-book that is available from Crochet Me. Okay, but anywho, back to the yarn. So the yarn, the stats. Like I said, it's called Ice Cream yarn. It's for babies. It's a baby yarn, or considered a baby yarn. Obviously, you can use it for all kinds of things. It's a 5-ply sport weight. I think it's a little thick for a sport weight. It's a sport weight that I personally think is on the thick side, just FYI. 394 yards, I'm reading this so I get it all correct, which is 360 meters, 100 grams, which is about 3.530 ounces. They suggest you use a G crochet hook, which I did use a G on this guy, even though the pattern calls for an H, but it also suggests that you use worsted weight for the pattern, so that's why I went down. But that is the hook size, the crochet hook size suggested for this yarn. As far as knitting needles, they suggest using a US 5, which is 3.75. It is 100% acrylic, no nylon or anything. I believe their baby yarn is called Baby Soft, has some nylon in it. This is 100% acrylic, self-striping, and there are 8 colorways. This one that I'm showing you here is called Spumoni, S-P-U-M-O-N-I, and like I said, this one's Banana Split. You can see it's got yellow, turquoise, orange, purple, white in it. And then another one I have that I will be making something with, this one is called Cotton Candy. Cotton Candy. So yes, you can totally see it does stripe up. Here's his back. Oh, I added a little tail to him too. That's something that's not on the instructions, but anyhow, you can see how he stripes up pretty well here. So the pros and cons. Since this is a fairly new yarn, I was not able to find a lot of people who have used it yet. Right now, if you go over to Ravelry, there's a lot of projects in the works, but not a lot of people have written notes about it yet. But the one person who did, she said she had knot problems. I did not have any knot problems. I used probably half a skein of the Banana Split, and I did not have any knots. Not to say that there aren't knots, but personally, I did not experience knots for one time I've used it to make this guy. She also complained of some of the areas were kind of thin, and I will say, yeah, there were not a ton, but enough that I noticed that there were some areas of the yarn that seemed a little bit on the thin side, especially considering this is a commercial yarn. That was kind of surprising to me. And like I said, I think it's a little on the thick side for a sport weight. So those would be possible cons. I don't know if the weight difference really makes a difference or not with you. Like I said, I used a G, which was suggested, and I think he came out fine. Now, as far as the pros go, I love all the colors. Like I said, if you go over there, I purchased 3 of the 8 colors. All of them are very bright, except for one, which I'm trying to remember. I think it's called like Cookies and Cream or something like that, and it's more of a I don't know, blackish, muted black and whitish kind of, which didn't necessarily appeal to me too much. But if you're doing baby stuff and you know somebody who wants more of a neutral palette, that might be an option. All the rest of them are very brightly colored, like these guys. And so the other pros, the stripes are great, wonderful color selection, And I think for the price of $3.99, which is the retail price of one skein, I think the amount of yarn you get is quite generous. On the Lion Brand site, it says that one skein should be enough to make a small accessory of some kind, and 2 for a baby blanket. And I would say yes, the skein that I used to make this guy, the banana split, I definitely have enough to make probably another amigurumi toy. I'm not sure how big, we'll see. I think I have enough to make a little teddy bear. So, but yeah, it was a pretty good size ball that I had left over after making this guy. So I'm giving this a thumbs up. I love the colors. I enjoyed working with it. I think for acrylic, it's quite soft. You know, because you know how some acrylics aren't that soft, but this, I would say they did really well with the feeling of this, even though it is acrylic, which of course, when you're making baby items, that's a good thing because you want stuff to be able to be washable and easy care for the mom and dad. But yeah, that's it. Post your comments below. Feel free to subscribe to my channel so you get more information whenever I publish another yarn review and other related crafting videos. And have a wonderful crafting day.